Yeah, Stanford's been one of these teams that has been a thorn in our side since we've been in the league. Not necessarily. They've got big, physical. They're a big physical team. In our first matchup, Spencer Jones can really shoot it. These guys can really shoot it. Their entire team. We tried to make that a focus tonight. I think the first half was a little choppy. They played a lot more zone than we expected. That caused some problems. Keon Brooks getting 2 fouls early caused some problems. Wilhelm getting 2 fouls early caused a little bit of problems. But Corin Johnson came in the game and gave us a huge lift, especially not only the whole entire half, but how he ended the half the last 3 minutes, giving us the lead, getting us momentum. The start of the second half, we made some adjustments in how we're going to play, especially how we're going to defend. After that first possession, I think we went on a 12-2 run, whatever it was, and we got out in transition. We got some stops. We rebounded the ball, and got the crowd involved. From there, we really shared the ball, and got the crowd involved, got the momentum, and were able to get some separation.
Any particular message at halftime?
The biggest thing was, it's interesting, in our game, in our first meeting, Jones, Carlisle, and Jones combined for 12 of the threes. So we were able to stop them. I thought Paul Mulcahy did a great job on Jones. It was Angel and Reynaud who scored the points. I think they had 14 and 12 at halftime. In the second half, they had a combined 6 points. So when they went into the post, we did a good job firing. We turned them over 17 times. We were able to get 27 points off turnovers, and we got 22 points in transition. So our speed was good. We also decided that we could go small, and so we used to do it at the beginning of the year, where we had Paulie at the 3, Corin, and Xavier. And when we have those 3 guys, we're faster. We're in transition. KB was running. That was a big part of the game.
What was the difference defensively?
We started, we tried to make it difficult in the post, so our fires were really good. We double teamed, we got steals out of it. We were really disruptive, and we were getting layups.
In the second half specifically, anything different?
No, I mean, the way we've been guarding the post, we've got 3 or 4 different ways that we can do it. It's kept us out of foul trouble for the most part. It's also allowed us to fly around and be disruptive, and we're keep getting better at it. Early when we started doing it, we were getting killed in one-on-one situations. We started doing that, and we just these kids are building confidence in it and starting to read it more when you get more reps in it. And
a little bit of trapping, full court trap tonight. A little bit. We saw a lot of it versus Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we do. Every game's going to be a little different. With Stanford, we didn't want to get them any open threes. They're so deadly. The 3-point shot was a huge part of how we felt we had to win this game tonight, and rebounding. And now I think this is the 4th straight game where we've won the rebounding game, and that shows a lot of growth with this team. It's a big part. You hold them to 37%. From the field, and then you rebound the ball. That's a great recipe for us.
A month ago, we played Stanford, and Corin didn't score in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was nursing his shoulder at that point, or is he just in kind of a dip?
What we had? It was one of those games where you're on the road, second game, we didn't have a lot of energy. He got the ball, he got it stolen. He just had that, a glazed look on his face, and I took him out and I played Nate Calmes. Like you got to be, that ready. And it wasn't anything other than that. And, when Corin, Coach Conroy's been, he's got the shoulder, but you make sure he's getting the reps and his shot. And you saw a confident player. Corin, the greatest thing about him is, doesn't matter what one of us say about him in the room, he has ultimate confidence in his game. And Will Conroy's done a great job of making sure he's been getting the reps, make sure he's working. And you saw that work pay off tonight.
Have you ever had a 30-point score off the bench?
I can't. That's a hard. I don't think so. I mean, I can't go back on my memory. I don't think so. But he just had that look in his eye. He was good from all different levels. He finished at the rim. The thing that I've been most proud of about Corin before this game is his playmaking ability for others. because he has the ability to break you down and get in the lane. And when you have two guys on the court like him and Saw, now three, when you have Paulie, they can not only get in there but make other guys better. It's pretty good. And then he's making shots at that level. If we can get consistently, you're not going to get 30 consistently, but you can get in that 15 to 20 with the ability to go further. That's a great thing where we are in the season right now.
Do you think you could take these guys off of the dribble and
Yes.
sort of get to the rim?
Our advantage was our speed, our disruption. Their advantage was their size and their shooting. And we were able to play to our advantage tonight. We wanted to control the tempo. We wanted to play fast. And we were able to play our game tonight.
Having 6 different players force a steal, just talk about the defensive element of that.
Well, it's like Paulie today. He took the challenge. Like Jones, he didn't play against Washington State, and then when we played him, he had 9. He made contested threes. That was one guy that we were going to make sure we have. We have so much respect for him. He's such a great shooter, and he doesn't just make open shots. He makes them if you're in his face. Shoots it behind. He's big. And I thought Paulie did a great job of being physical, being there on the catch, made it very difficult for him. And I thought that was a big part of the game. Braxton had 13 rebounds in 25 minutes, which when he's on the court, he brings size. We were able to bring him in when they had Rayno in the game when they were big. When we felt like they were a little bit smaller, we were able to go with our small lineup. I thought was really good tonight with Keon Brooks and Anthony Holland and Moses, Saw, and either Paulie or Corin. So that was really good for us too.
Are you a little surprised that you guys only took 7 free throws, seeing that you attacked the basket?
I thought so. But you know what? Again, I haven't said this my whole career. Like I've been, even in a couple of the losses that we had, I think the refereeing has been really, really consistent and good. And I think they've led a lot of physical play. There's been good flow to the games. They're not, they're human, right? There's some mistakes here and there, but I feel very fair with how they call the games. And, I just think, we had one of those games, Corin got really hot. He got us this, he was the separator. We were able to get steals in the second half to get us, that 10-point, 12-point lead right at the start of the first half, and then we never looked back.
You never really had that lull in the second half where you guys tend to, you get a big lead and sometimes the teams kind of creep back in, and that never really happened. Did you sense that coming into the game? Were they?
Well, you know what? They're young men, so 18 to 22, you don't know what you're going to get. Our thing was, what I got a little frustrated is we were rolling, and then we had 4 straight turnovers in transition. So I'm thinking 2 minutes of game time, and then we didn't even get a shot. The one thing that I was, when you look at it, they were trying to make unselfish plays in transition for each other. So there's the catch-22. But how we execute down the stretch, that's how you win in February and March. It's execution. We're playing hard enough. We're rebounding the ball. Our defense is becoming better and more disruptive. Those are huge things. Now it's how do we execute on the offensive end.
You mentioned Braxton, with the 13 rebounds.
Oh.
And it just seems like when Braxton, he doesn't need to score as much, but when he's having, those big rebound games, it just seems like you guys play better. He's an unbelievable defensive rebounder. He's got a natural knack. He just does. And he's a really good rim runner on our ball screen offense. Now teams take that away, but that means that something else is open up. And, he's back to being Braxton that you saw a lot of stages of last year. He's getting his confidence. He's really moving. He's a presence down in the paint. And he's, like you said, he's really rebounding the ball.
At the end there, you called timeout, you waited for Corin, and it felt like you just kind of wanted to give him a moment and point it to the crowd. What did you want to happen?
Well, you know what I wanted? I wanted the appreciation of a local kid who, takes so much pride of being a Husky in Seattle, and he had an unbelievable game. And so, for the dog pack and the fans to show appreciation for them, and then we were able to have Saw and Paulie and KB come out and get an ovation. It's a great thing,
And I also not only ovate for them, but, just the crowd was great tonight. They were special. We got in transition. You got those, man, there was nothing that was going to stop us. You could see it in their eyes.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of tonight?
My favorite part of tonight of the game? There was a part in the game, there was two. One was when when Paulie threw it, I thought there was no humanly possible person on the planet that could catch it, and he did it, and it was pretty cool. And then there was one fight on a rebound where it was like battling our guys, just showing so much grit to get the rebound, and it was a collective effort. And I have that in my mind because that's what we weren't doing at the beginning of the year. And so you see these guys like getting cross-matched little on big and really fighting in there, for that ball and coming back and rebounding. And, that's going to have to be, that's how you win. And those multiple efforts, and to see those, it just shows a lot about these kids and knowing that they're fighting and doing everything they can to help their team win.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys.